Hello everyone, welcome to our first video that we'll be doing for our YouTube channel. I have the amazing Suzanne of Wellness Embodied here to have a little chat with us about the services that they offer at Wellness Embodied, as well as have a chat to us about your cardiac challenge that you're competing in this year.
Yeah, competing. I don't think we're competing. Participating. So we first became involved with Cardiac Challenge last year. Eliza and I volunteered physio at camp. And this year we have 15 cyclists on our team and 3 or 4 volunteer physios, and our osteopath Erin is volunteering as well at camp. So they will be there every lunchtime and evening to help people that maybe have sustained like some injuries or tightness and different things throughout the day, and to help people to get back onto their bikes. So last year we loved it. We had people that were getting stuff like shooting pains down their arms, people with like hamstrings cramping, lots of neck stuff. We feel like we could really get people through the ride and through to the end. I guess, from our point of view as well, I mean, you obviously have a very personal reason for getting involved with the Cardiac Challenge. From our point of view, our vision as a clinic is to make Cairns the healthiest city in Australia. We don't believe that people should have to travel to Brisbane or Sydney to access good healthcare services. So we've got a lot of unique services to Cairns and to far north Queensland, like our concussion clinic and other various bits and pieces that we do. And we're constantly trying to raise the bar. So we love to get involved with a charity where all of the money stays in healthcare in North Queensland. And also, where their vision is so close to our own. Like I know Greg Starmer would love to see Cairns-based hospital become like the Mayo Clinic. Yes. So we've got a similar population, and great to be part of. Really lovely people that do cardiac, great community, and we just love to see people like getting more active and achieving their goals and pushing themselves to ride their bikes.
Excellent.
So
for those that don't know a bit of my history, I have a heart condition called left ventricular non-compaction cardiomyopathy. Basically, in the womb, the heart muscle compacts and becomes a solid muscle and divides into 4 chambers. Mine actually didn't do that, so I'm left with an automated plantar cardio defibrillator. To add insult to injury, I also had a genetic issue with my knees in which I required significant surgery on. And Suzanne and Eliza and her team at Wellness Embodied have actually, in less than 12 months post-surgery, been able to get me back into the gym and back onto cycling. And the Cardiac Challenge is a 333 kilometre, 3-day ride from Cairns to Cooktown up the Coranda Range. That's going to be a tough one. So Suzanne's services are very much appreciated on the Cardiac Challenge. I've not competed in it yet. But it is a very painful ride, but it is for a great cause because it is less painful than what those have to go to. The reason why everyone's pushing so hard on the Cardiac Challenge to raise funds is because right now, if you need a valve replacement, we don't have the services here. You actually have to go down to the Prince Charles Hospital down in Brisbane. I don't believe Townsville does valvular replacements as yet. And that means it could be up to 8 weeks away from your family. So it's 8 weeks lost income, 8 weeks of basically no support unless someone comes with you. And if we can actually get a cardiovascular surgery suite set up that we can do valvular replacements up here, we will be able to limit that to maybe a couple of days to a week in hospital and family nearby. Because it's not just the patients that have to go through this, it's the family as well. And then after any surgery, whether it be heart surgery or knee surgery or any form of surgery, there is a massive rehabilitation programs that you have to complete afterwards. And luckily for me and everyone up here in the north, we have the team at Wellness Embodied to help us with that.
So what we're going to be helping Carrie Ann out with as part of her amazing YouTube channel is we'll be providing videos how to stretch, common cycling injuries, how to use a foam roller. Some of them may seem pretty basic to some of you, but what we found is sometimes we neglect the basics. So even as cyclists or endurance athletes who are very experienced, we see people who maybe don't drink enough water or don't take their electrolytes or forget to stretch on the bike, and all these little things that kind of make you come unstuck if you're doing a really long distance ride. And what I really like about this initiative is, like Carrie-Anne said, a massive goal. So for those of you who don't know, last year the Hospital Foundation from the Cardiac Challenge raised over $500,000, which in a year with COVID, where lots of charities really struggled to do well out of any of their major fundraising events, was such a huge achievement. And you know, this year we have a massive fundraising drive as a team. So if you go onto Cardiac Challenge and find the Wellness Embodied team, you can donate to us, and all donations over $2 are tax deductible. We've also got raffle tickets in clinic and $100 boards and lollies and trivia in August. And next year we are hoping to be able to funnel some of our fundraising efforts over to you. So I don't know if you want to share what your goal is.
So next year I'll be competing. As I said, I'm just a year on post-knee reconstructive surgery. And so I'm competing next year after a year of training, and my goal is to ride solo but raise $100,000 minimum. So I'm calling it the 100K challenge. So it's 100,000 people donating $1, and we will get there. As Suzanne said, donations $2 and over are tax deductible, so every dollar that you donate makes a difference, and every dollar matters. So that's next year, but for this year, I urge you to get onto the Cardiac Challenge website. You can just chuck it into Google and search up Wellness Embodied, and please, every dollar does matter and it does make a difference. So hop on there and keep an eye out for our future videos.
Thanks everyone.
Thanks, bye.